What's up, guys? Welcome to your absolute favorite show, The Squeeze. Yes, don't try to deny it. We know it's your favorite show. I mean, where else do you find two crazy but very opinionated presenters who take out time to squeeze out the tastiest news and gossip from the entertainment scene to you? What say you, Seymour?
Very true, Nancy. Not only do we do the squeezing, we also give you our honest views and opinions about each story. So admit it, the squeeze is your favorite television show, right?
Well, enough of the self-praise, Let's get down to business. As usual, we kick the show off with our, with our headlines.
Very true.
All right, guess who our soon-to-be celebrity moms are? If you fail in the kitchen, you fail as a girl, says Blackmagic. Julius the Genius clocks a year. War of words between music star Whiskey and a fan on Twitter. J1 leaves Kenny's music.
Interesting. Well, we still have more. Presh signs multi-million naira deal and gets 2 brand new cars. My colleagues want to run me down, says Klint the drunk. Tonto Dikeh implies she doesn't have worthy siblings. Afrocandy solicits for funds from the public to send her girl child to school. Singer Ginny makes a case for Fuji and Juju musicians.
Angelo Collins says he and Beverly Osu will never be. 6 months after getting engaged, Big Sean and Naya Rivera split. Many celeb pals say no to Kanye West's wedding invitation. And on our random segment, Nigerian man tries to force his way into Buckingham Palace. Guy proposes to his girl on Twitter 2 years after meeting her there.
I know what you are thinking. All this juicy news in one day? That's right, guys. All of these and a special guest which we'll reveal to you on the show. So right now, get yourselves ready, grab your popcorn, grab a soda, and grab a front seat row and get ready to be entertained right after this break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. 3 of our favorite actresses are on their way to being mothers. While one is expecting her first child, the others will be first-time moms.
Interesting. Well, star actress Mercy Johnson Okoje and her husband Prince Okoje are expecting baby number 2. The mother of one is set to be almost 4 months gone. Mercy welcomed her first child, Purity, December 30th, 2012. Where short Purity can't wait to have a kid sister or brother.
Still on Moms to Be, actress and movie producer Uche Jumbo Rodriguez will also be enjoying the joy of motherhood very soon. Well, rumors have it that Uche, who is in her first trimester, is currently in Nigeria shooting 3 movies, but is planning to leave Nigeria for the US in May to stay there until she gives birth.
Huge one. Well, last but not the least, former Teen Cell co-star Chris Atta and Damilola Adegbite, who got tongues wagging when they officially confirmed that they were engaged and ready to get married later in the year. Well, the new gist is that the soon-to-be couple are expecting their first child. This is coming after we noticed a baby bump and decided to get a confirmation to this growing tummy, which Chris Atta's publicist, Rosa of Waka Agency in Ghana, confirmed, saying, yes, they are expecting.
Oh yeah, I love the fact that Uche, I think she's never had a child. This is her first child.
Yeah.
Yes, and this should be really exciting for her.
True,
They've been married for how long?
I think it's about 2 years or a year, I guess.
Yeah,
I think it's over a year.
It's a
over
good development. And Messi,
And for Damilola too, this is her first child.
she's pretty young, so we're happy about
Something
that.
about this couple, Damilola and Chris, seem to make me, blush each time I say. Maybe because I had a crush on Chris somehow. The crush is gone right now.
Well, it's young
Damilola
love.
was faster.
Yeah, oh yeah, she was faster, girl. But young love, and we're happy about that. Congrats also to Mercy Johnson.
Yes,
girl,
yes.
This is your second child in less than 2 years. Ooh, talk about being fertile.
Interesting. I like the fact that she just wants to have a kids and settle down and start to bring them up rather than wait, give a long space before she has the next one.
Yes.
And I love the daughter's name, Purity.
Purity, that's
beautiful.
the first, I think. I've never heard of it.
I've never heard it. Yeah, I've never heard it before.
Nice one. Well, from us here at the Squeeze, we say congratulations to Mercy Johnson Okoje, soon to be mother Damilola Adegbite Otto, and movie producer stroke actress Uche Jumbo Rodriguez. As they say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. With a woman's heart too, not just men. Come on, don't leave us out of this. Which means every woman should have at least 70% kitchen skills in order to have a happy home. But should a woman be judged based on her kitchen skill?
Well, apparently one of our music celebrities thinks so. Recently, singer, rapper and songwriter Blackmagic aired his view on this during an interview, saying that if you're not a good cook, you have failed as a girl. I personally find that line offensive. I don't know about you, but I think it's offensive. I mean, why judge a girl based on her kitchen skill? I think every girl should have basic kitchen skill, but if she doesn't know how to cook the major delicacies, you as a man, if you know, teach her.
Yes, but I think Blackmagic still has this mentality of, you know, the olden days, where a girl is in this world to be in the kitchen. Girls are created to be put in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Once they get of age, you put them in the kitchen. You marry them and leave them in the kitchen. But I'm sorry to say to you, Blackmagic, this is the 21st century, and women are doing great things. They're female presidents and female governors and prime ministers. So a girl does not fail when it's a wrong thing. Every girl should know how to cook. But it does not make her a failure if she cannot make you chicken peri-peri. Sorry.
But Nancy, what happens if a man, if he says a girl that cannot cook has failed, what about a man who cannot provide the needs of his woman? Has he failed as well?
Yes, he has. He has failed so greatly. Okay. And if that's you, Blackmagic, you have failed.
Too.
Sorry. We're female, so you know.
we have to support our own,
yes.
right?
Girl power. But you know, Blackmagic, you should think about that. If we feel as girls in the kitchen, it doesn't make us a total failure.
But
as a man, if you don't have money to take care of your girl, you're not a failure. We take that back. You're still a man.
All right then. All right.
Well, multi-talented actor Julius, the genius Agwu, recently celebrated his birthday as well as marked his 10th anniversary, celebrating with the kids at the Heart of Gold Hospice. The ace comedian is known for celebrating his birthday at the hospice every year for the last 10 years.
Fantastic.
He has the heart of gold.
Fantastic. And I like the fact that he's not trying to pull attention to himself when he does this. I know that there are pictures of all of this, right? But the fact that he's consistent.
Yes.
You know, some people would rather, you know, create a whole drama around it.
Yes.
But
what I tell people, it's okay to create that kind of drama because let me put this straight.
Okay.
If people feel like it's okay to pop champagne in the club and, you know, show all of these things and put their designer kicks on Instagram, on all this other platform, why not show other people that it's good to give?
Very true.
So there's no problem with publicizing giving. Do not let anybody put in your head, yes, the Bible says do not tell anybody, but you can encourage other people to do so by showing that this is what you can. You saw them praying for him when he was on his knees.
I loved that part.
So if you love it, you can also do that. That's what I was trying to say.
I like the part where he just knelt down and the kids gathered around and they were praying. Do you know the kind of power and prayer that will come from those kids?
So if you love it and you want that kind of prayer, why don't you do something like that? You don't have to put it out there, but if you feel like putting it out there will make you happy, okay. He's a celebrity, so we like to know what he does.
Okay, so we all know how most celebrities keep their fans closer to them by sharing pictures and all on social media platforms, and we all look forward to seeing the latest things they're up to. Well, Wizkid is one of such celebrities with 1,000 pictures that tell a lot of stories.
Well, a fan of his decided to crack a joke on the music star by tweeting that all Wizkid has done this year is take Instagram pictures. That joke didn't go down well with the entertainer, and he fired back at the fan. What? He said, and I quote, "I probably have made more money than you ever made in your life."
Ouch! Now that's very harsh.
Very harsh.
Well, within a few minutes, Wizkid and the fan started trending on Twitter. More people went on to share their views in both parties, while some were of the opinion that the music artist was taking forever to release an album. They're getting tired of waiting for him. Some felt he shouldn't respond to every criticism raised by fans, as he knows some fans are just doing it to seek attention. While others thought Wizkid lacked a good sense of humor, and he doesn't know how to handle stardom, and he's letting his wealth control him.
Like
do you think that?
Yeah, they'll always talk, man. That's why I always say they'll always talk. But I feel like the fan had it coming. people like to talk and lash celebrities on Instagram and on Twitter, and they expect you not to lash back.
Okay.
So I'm sure Wizkid had that day just to.
Okay, now let me quickly say something. The supposed fan that said this actually did not mention Wizkid when he made that statement.
He did.
He didn't say at Wizkid. He just wrote Wizkid.
Okay.
Because if he was actually seeking attention, he would have actually written Wizkid's Twitter handle in full. But then he said he's a huge fan of Wizkid.
Let's not forget
and that.
He's
been saying a lot. He's been praising Wizkid, but he just felt he could just say, look, I've been seeing too many pictures of Wizkid. I haven't seen an album.
I wonder why it upsets Wizkid that much that day.
And
anyway.
he just took it personal.
He probably that was a soft spot for Wizkid. Anyway, we're sorry about that, Wizkid. Yeah, well, soon, music artist J1 has finally spoken about leaving Kenny's music. Though a lot of people have reported that the singer and his record label boss are not in good terms, which already made him leave the record label. But the Odonye crooner has debunked such rumors, insisting that there was no fight between him and his boss, but it was only the right time for him to leave and be on his own.
In his words, he said, my contract with them expired. I feel this is the best time for me to actually be on my own. I appreciate what Kenny's music did for me, and I will always be grateful for that. But the thing is, my contract expired and I need to move on. Well, for the first time, this is good. Seeing an artist and its record label going their separate ways without big issues. Without us hearing controversies out there. There might be issues in the real sense. There might be things they're saying in there that we do not know. But the fact that they didn't bring it out to our hearing, the fact that they didn't make it public is very good.
Awesome.
Superb, mature.
Awesome. Well, you know, what's his name? J1?
Yeah.
He's I think he's quite talented, and I think he'll do better. Probably if he goes on his own and tries to be out there, he might even surpass our expectations.
True that.
We wish you good luck.
Well, like his song said, this year I'll make money, I'll build houses, I'll buy cars out there. So we're expecting a lot of things this year.
We expect that from you. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Presh of former music duo KC Presh is now signed to Eric Mani Records. Eric Mani is owned by Mr. Dilly, chairman of Dilly Motors. Presh signed a multi-million-naira record deal with Eric Mani that comes with a 2014 Prado Jeep and a 2013 Infiniti QX56. The music star also released new promo photos for your enjoyment.
Interesting. New deal. Well, it's a good one for him. He's been in the background for too long, and I think it's a good time to come out and shine.
Yeah, and I can imagine how he must have felt, because Casey, they split and Casey just skyrocketed.
In fact, that one shocked me. Back to back. Casey just kept on bringing out songs, and I'm like, where did you keep all this?
Exactly, and where is Presh? But we're happy. We've not seen anything from Presh yet. And we're wondering why this endorsement, or them signing him into a record label is coming now. But we're expecting something from you, Presh. We feel like this is a very big move. And did you see him in that car?
No, Nancy, don't talk about that. I think he looks gorgeous with the car.
He does? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take it. I'll keep it right here. Okay, I won't say anything.
I know what's in your mind, but not to worry.
I just like him and the car, I was just trying to...
It's a good position. I liked where they put him anyway. If they had put him behind, at the back or by the side of the car, it wouldn't be a good position. But the front was a good way to measure it up. But it's a fantastic car, and Presh, you look amazing with that car. Is he going to have a driver?
I don't know. Oh, okay. We hope his leg gets to the... He should.
He needs a driver. Anyway, in a recent interview with Punch, popular comedian Klint the Drunk alleged that his colleagues are trying to run him down, peddling rumors that his love for computer games is the reason he hasn't gone far in his comedy career. In his words, he said, and I quote, "Now they say I would have gone far in my career if not for my love for computer games." It is the same set of comedians that went around telling people that I live in Abuja so that I will not be getting jobs in Lagos. My colleagues want to run me down. Let them be free. It is because they are afraid of me. They feel that if they run me down, I won't survive it. Everyone knows that whenever I walk into a gadget shop, the people there want me to educate them about some of their gadgets. Isn't it better that I'm a sucker for video games than a sucker for smoking Igbo or marijuana?
On his relationship with other comedians, Klint said, "They have cliques, but that doesn't bother me because it does not affect my career. God still chases flies away for a tailless cow." So I'm not complaining.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Why does he go into a gadget store and start to educate them on gadgets? Is it a customer care? Is it?
Well, he knows about gadgets, so that's a very good thing. And he mentioned a point. He said it's better a sucker for
computer games
than a sucker for smoking marijuana. Klint, tell us who is smoking marijuana. Let's carry this news. We would like to know. If you have pictures, proof, tell us. We'll have it here. We'll feature them, you know. But I think there's something about it. There's something about them. They're probably having some kind of...
But this is the first time I'm hearing that. Well, there could be cliques in the comedy
there are cliques
industry,
everywhere.
but I know that comedians, they support themselves massively. It's not like the other aspect of the entertainment industry where one person is constantly beefing the other.
I'm sure they had some kind of brawl because I've not been seeing Klint in most of these shows these days, and it's just like him being secluded. And he's now saying they all have. He's not even saying he has a relationship with anyone.
Okay.
He's now saying, so there's something about them. I just hope they resolve it.
For Nancy, let's be realistic. It is who makes himself available for a job that gets a job.
Trust me, there's a brawl between them. It can't just be for him to be talking this way. There's something about it. There's something. He's already told you they've said things about him, but Klint, just calm down, and please, I have gadgets you can work on. Just don't come drunk.
Oh my God.
So, what do you guys think? Do you think there is some truth to his side of his story? Do you advise we wait for other sides of the story before drawing conclusions, or do you think he's just being paranoid and should take a chill pill? Well, let us know what you think by writing to us via our social media platforms. We look forward to hearing from you.
Well, I think if he's being paranoid, he should play more video games. It'll help him. I hear video games are very good. It helps you relax. Anyway, we'll go on a short break. We'll go on a short break now. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we have more juicy, fun-packed stories lined up for you. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. That actress Tonto Dikeh tweeted a picture and then wrote that she is her own family and sibling. In her tweet, she said, and I quote, "National Siblings Day. I am my own family and sibling. For those of you with worthy siblings and family, do not forget." Tonto.
Where's this coming from?
Do you remember that story?
What story?
About her cousin that came up and said Tonto lies a lot, and Tonto had a beautiful life. Tonto never suffered. Tonto said she had to wash people's rooms for 200 naira to keep up in university. They said the cousin came up and said no. Tonto had the best father. She had everything she wanted. So this coming up now is more or less like Tonto saying, that cousin you guys saw, or you guys is not my cousin.
Whoa.
You know, because you know one thing they say, blood does not make you family. Loyalty makes you family. So she feels like if a cousin should go and, open her mouth like that, she's really not family.
But why? Are you saying that there's nobody in her family that supports her, that loves her, that will make her sound that way?
She just told us, so unfortunately.
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that.
Unfortunately. Family is everything, Tonto. I really do hope
I don't want to believe that.
Make whatever it
they
is. They
might not be available in your life constantly, but once in a while they check on you, they pray for you. They're there to love you.
She's telling you now that she don't have that. So we're going to just take her word for it. We're going to take her word for it.
Okay, we don't know what's going on, but Nigerian soft porn actress and producer Afrocandy is online asking people for money to send her daughter to school. Afrocandy, real name Judith Okpara Mazagwe, shared a link on her Facebook page asking for donations, claiming she needs the money to pay the school fees of one of her daughters who just gained admission into the university.
Well, according to Afrocandy, her porn movie, Destructive Instinct, which she released early this year, was not financially rewarding as her distributors in Nigeria made away with money made. She wrote, "I am a single mother of well-behaved, intelligent, smart girls. Moved from Africa in 2005 to join their father, who abandoned us after 1 year of living together. Since then, I've been struggling on my own without support from any particular person, except some friends that help out sometimes. I am not on welfare, don't get child support, and I'm not on unemployment." And these are all, what's it called now? Like, all of these unemployment, welfare, they're like programs in the United States that help people survive, in case you don't know. Well, she went on to say, "I'm highly talented. I write songs and scripts, edit, produce, and even direct. All I need is an opportunity to be discovered.
She went on to say, I have done so many different jobs to sustain us, but no matter what I do, it seems like I haven't even started. So I went back into showbiz, which was what I was doing before I migrated. Acted and produced my own movies after investing all my money with the hope I could get a turnover before my first daughter's time for college. I was messed up by the partners I trusted. Movie was released in January. Up till now, not even a dime from the distributors I handed over in Africa. Now my daughter has been accepted into college. I am going crazy trying to foot the bills, rent, tuition, and all other expenses. Please help me now that I am still alive before I lose it. Thank you and God bless.
Well, Afrocandy wrote on Twitter that the post was true, dispelling any tale that her Facebook account may have been hacked. So all of this you just read is true. Afrocandy needs money.
This is the most ridiculous fundraising plea I have ever seen. First of all, you went into porn. You have daughters who you should be their role model, and then
let me just say something. When she was going about posting half-naked pictures of herself, when she was going about posting, when she brought out the movie and had like a teaser, she wrote on her Twitter and her Facebook that it's nobody's business what she does with her body, that it's, nobody should try and caution her because she's an adult, and, she dissed every Nigerian that was against this particular idea.
True.
Now you're coming out to ask the same Nigerians for money.
I remember also that they asked her what message or what lesson do you want to pass to your daughters with this kind of pictures and videos? And she said things like her daughters have their life, they will grow up and learn and be better. Well,
my only problem is after you diss Nigerians and tell them it's none of your business what I do with my body, I'm so rich and so powerful, that kind of idea, like, and now you need money from the same Nigerians. It just goes a long way to say, do not diss your fans, do not diss people who are trying to help you, because tomorrow you never know what you need from them. And then no one takes you serious, because now no Nigerian takes her serious.
I think she's playing on the good heart of Nigerians. She knows that Nigerians, the moment you call out for help, Nigerians will come out en masse just to help you.
But we're Nigerians are not fools.
Exactly. They're not fools.
Be nice to us and we'll be nice to you. But I'm sure your daughter will definitely go to school, Afrocandy. But that porn movie you did, I don't understand what
the story behind it,
the storyline of the whole movie. Okay, let's say it was even a fantastic movie and they had that one scene. It was...
From the beginning to the end was complete porn. What are we supposed to learn?
Those distributors didn't make any money. You said they made money. No, they didn't make any money because it didn't sell. Nobody bought it. I'm sorry, Afrocandy.
Which means she ain't a good actor, ain't a good producer, ain't a good director. Well, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't matter. It didn't pass any message to anybody.
We're sorry, Afrocandy. We'll move on now.
Well, overkilling crooner Ginny took to Twitter on the 8th of April to make a case for Fuji and Juju musicians. His tweet reads, "We look at Juju and Fuji music as Raz. They in turn look at us as lazy. They still record analog painstakingly. We record digital copy and paste." He went on to write, "Juju and Fuji artists have 25 minutes to an hour song. We are done in 5 minutes. Being to a Fuji, this is really, really funny. Being to a Juju and Fuji show, you dare not come there with a CD. You go chop that CD."
You got to chop that CD. Well, if you think the singer is done ranting, then I'm sorry to disappoint you, as it went on to write, "So let's be careful what we call whack and razz. If they are making money from their wackiness and their razness, let them be. Are you giving them a cent?" He concluded his rant by saying, "You, spit your deep flows, let him spit his whack-ass lines. If he has found his audience, who are you to judge him? Keno soap and area soap gets their market." Hey, the Jimmy, the vex. He is angry, he's on a roll.
But for real, I in person, I find Juju and Fuji music, or no, let me not say Juju and Fuji music. I find Fuji music too loud, too noisy, and I really cannot place what they're saying.
That's because you don't understand what they're saying.
I guess so.
That's because you don't. But that's what he's trying to say.
I think they have amazing energy.
Yes.
Have you seen these people perform?
Yes.
They put a lot of energy, a lot of creativity. They're using their entire body. But here, like he said, we just do cut and paste.
Yeah, but we're all great. Let's not try and make people's efforts. Let's not try and belittle people's effort.
Okay.
Right, all right. Oh, yes, the jazz and Fuji, they spend a lot of time. It's the same thing with other R&B, hip hop, whatever, all the genres, because they have to think about, they have to write, they have to, it's not their fault that they don't want to do Fuji, but let's not belittle. Ginny, we get where you're coming from. We understand you, but, you have to calm down. And he made a statement.
Yeah.
Are you giving them a cent? We pay for these shows. We buy their CDs. Do not try and make our efforts. Don't belittle we fans. We fans, we make the stars.
Nancy, no, but for real, you're actually saying the same thing that Ginny is saying. He's actually saying that people should not belittle other people's effort, especially those who do the Fuji and Juju music.
Okay.
The same effort you put into your song as an R&B or hip-hop artist is the same effort they put into. Are you sure you're not a music artist? Or are you sure you're not a music?
I'm not a music artist.
Are you sure you don't do some of this?
No, I'm just here presenting, just minding my business.
All
Hello.
right then, all right. Well, moving on from all that drama to even more drama. In a recent tweet, Angelo Collins, who represented South Africa in the last edition of Big Brother Africa, wrote, "There is and will never be me and Beverly." Just wanted to clear that out. Now let's move on with life. Please let me laugh. Are we still on this issue? I thought Beverly Osu had moved on a long time ago.
I thought this whole issue was over with. Like, I thought Angelo went back to his girlfriend and Beverly got down here and, stayed with whoever she was dating.
Angelo is looking for attention.
It's
plain and simple. It's plain and simple. I mean, why bring up the whole story? Why let us know about you and Beverly? Who is thinking about that?
I mean, hi, Angelo, you're on squeeze. Finally, you've gotten your attention. We head into the international scene with news about the much anticipated Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's wedding. But before then, find out which two international superstars split just 6 months after getting engaged. Right after the break.
True that. Well, that's a good time for you to get your popcorn refill, because when we come back, we have more goodies in store for you. See you in a bit.
Welcome back, good people. 6 months after they announced their engagement, rapper Big Sean and Glee actress Naya Rivera have called off their engagement. Big Sean's reps released a statement on the 10th of April. The statement read, "After careful thought and much consideration, Sean has made the difficult decision to call the wedding off. The recent rumors and accusations reported by so-called or fake sources are simply untrue. Sean wishes Naya nothing but the best, and still his hope that they can continue to work through their issues privately. We will not be commenting again on this matter."
The rapper and model announced the engagement in October 2013 after just 6 months of dating. Meanwhile, Naya accused her ex-fiancé on Twitter of stealing. She wrote, "Stealing Rolexes from a lady's house now. Maybe because I'm on Glee and making more money or something." Big Sean's rep later denied the Rolex stealing story, claiming the watch was Sean's in the first place. He bought it for himself when he became successful. He then gave it to Naya to wear, but it was never hers to keep.
Well, sources close to Big Sean said the cheating rumors were 100% false, and that Sean actually made the decision to call off the wedding because he felt Naya was too controlling and too jealous of the women he worked with and met on tour.
Interesting.
That's very predictable. We women will always nag Sean. You should get used to that.
But please, I'm getting bored of this short marriages. You stay for forever.
No, they were not married, they were engaged.
Sorry, short engagement. 6 months, 2 months, 3 months. You didn't see all of this when you were both dating?
They only dated for 6 months.
Okay, so let's just say
it's a year relationship. They'll be fine. They'll either let them work through their issues privately, and sometime later we might get to find out news that they're back together.
So you think they'll come back together?
I want the best for everybody, so I really do hope they come back together if they are best for each other.
Okay. According to news report, Kanye West is having a hard time convincing his celebrity pals to attend his upcoming wedding to Kim Kardashian. Star Magazine wrote more than 105 of potential guests have already declined to attend the wedding, responding no to Kim's save the date. Among the non-attendees are the number of Kanye's celebrity acquaintances who likely don't want to be affiliated with the Keeping Up with the Kardashians special.
Well, they went further to write Robin Thicke, Jared Leto, Jonah Hill, Anna Wintour, Oprah Winfrey, Bill and Jada Pinkett Smith, Prince Karl Lagerfeld, Barack and Michelle Obama, Beyonce and Jay-Z have all said they won't be coming. Kanye knows that the Kardashians are hated, but he really thought his friends and associates would attend for his sake. Let me start by saying, in as much as people, the whole of America can say tomorrow or today that Kanye, the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, they hate it. But trust me, they still manage to watch this show and give them the ratings that they have today.
Okay.
Because this is the 9th season. If it's so hated, this show won't have lasted up to the 5th season. It's the 9th season, America. You love this couple. You love this family. You love the Keeping Up. You just hate the fact that their claim to fame is a sex tape. That's what pisses everybody off.
Yeah.
But
the fact
everybody
that
still goes back to their bedroom and switch on to Kim Kardashian and watch it.
I think what they just like to watch is the drama.
They still love it.
Excuse
The drama is coming from them.
Yeah, but the fact that they cannot place a talent to any one of them.
Okay.
What is Kim talented for?
She's making a lot of money. She's trying
that's that part of them. And besides, why invite Obama to the wedding? Hello, Kanye. What would he? Please,
No, the president doesn't have to come. He'll send a representative. That's the whole idea of sending an invitation to the presidency.
Okay, so
they
right
always
now,
send someone.
are you saying that right now, when I want to get married, I'm making a big announcement. When I want to get married, I can invite the president of my country to my wedding.
Yes,
right?
you send an invitation.
Really?
You have to have a rapport with him, of course.
Oh, really?
And if you're important in the country, why not?
Oh,
if you're
really?
an important person, I'm sure you will be that, Seymour. You ready? Or you're on the squeeze?
Oh.
You're on TV, baby. So you can send the invitation. He won't come, but he'll send someone. He won't come, Seymour, but he'll send someone, I can assure you.
Well, Kanye, please do the wedding privately. All what he wants to do is create more drama for Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so you can be on TV for as long as possible. We're bored of the whole reality show anyway.
I love you guys, though. I don't know about Seymour, but I love you guys.
I'm tired of the show. And on that note, we move into our newly introduced segment called the Random Segment.
That's right, Seymour. Well, if you have no idea what we're talking about, that means you missed last Saturday's edition of The Squeeze. Where were you? Huh? Where were you?
Cut them some slack, Nancy. I'm sure whatever it was that made them miss it must be really, really important, right, guys?
Okay, nice lady. Well, you have a point there. Well, the Random Segment is a segment where we get to talk about random, everyday people who aren't necessarily celebrities, but who have managed to make headline news. In other words, they are everyday people who get to do, well, not so everyday things.
Very true.
You're welcome.
Well, kicking off the Random Segment today is a 23-year-old guy called Tosin Odunaye, a Nigerian living illegally in England who tried to force his way into Buckingham Palace, seeking to see the Queen. Tosin, who came alone, told the guards who stopped him in front of the palace that the Queen would welcome and help him as he's finding it hard to return to Nigeria. When the guards told him to step out, Tosin started a shouting match with the guards, resulting in one armed soldier intervening and pointing his gun at Tosin. Speaking to The Sun, Tosin said, "I wanted to speak with the Queen and presumed the royal family would have welcomed me as their lost son." Odunaye, who claims the soldier, a member of the Coldstream Guard, didn't scare him, going further to say, "I was shouting louder and louder when the guard came over and started shaking his gun." I need to laugh. This guy needs to go into Nollywood movie.
He smokes something that is definitely messing with his brain.
No, I like his confidence. For
That's
real.
not confidence, that's a mental thing.
No, come on.
That's not. How would you presume that the first lady will welcome you?
Well, it takes a guy with a lot of confidence to walk straight to the Queen's palace and expect that the gate will be opened wide for him.
I see my son, Tosin Odunaye.
Remember,
Nigeria.
Remember, he said, "My lost son."
He's funny. He's been reading his Bible, prodigal son. But I'm sorry, Tosin. You have to come back to Nigeria. That's where you find the gates open. The gates will be open in England. We're sorry about that. But he has to get himself checked. Not everybody does that. That's
very true.
Insane.
True.
He has to check himself before he gets out of hand. Well, moving on. Richard Ugochukwu connected with a lady named Uyoma on Twitter back in 2012. From chatting on Twitter, the constant conversation moved to Facebook. Then BBM, then they met in real life and fell in love. Aww. On April 6th, Richard proposed to Uyoma on the social media platform they first met, Twitter, and shared the love story with everyone. Well, we brought you some of the proposal pictures to feed your eyes with. As we know, seeing is believing. Oh, it's just like last week when they proposed, you know.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. It's all proposals.
Oh, really? From Twitter to Facebook to BBM? I like that, Johnny.
I tell you, but I like the fact that they stayed. And
Yeah.
please, it's also a caution to people out there. Don't think because
This worked for
Richard
them.
and Uyoma found
True.
love from Twitter, you will find love. Please, a lot of things have happened. There's been
Very
scam
true. Very
artists, they're fraudulent people,
But I can't-
they're ritualists, they're murderers, they're psycho people.
Talking about murderers, this girl has a lot of confidence, so I will not chat with someone on Twitter or Facebook or BBM and think it's a serious thing.
You know, when it's
For
meant to be, it's
real.
meant to be. You go out of your way sometimes when it feels right. That's the problem. There's still loads of love stories coming from the internet.
You know
but-
the funny part? The
Yes,
BBM
please.
is even funny. Where somebody uses a smiley that is not real. Oh, laugh out loud. Oh, it's not real. It's just, even when the person is not laughing out loud, the smiley just says laugh out loud.
Well, but it doesn't matter. I think this is love. They met and they fell in love, and they're in love, so we're happy about that.
Okay,
Ugochukwu,
congratulations.
please invite us for your wedding.
Well, there you guys have it. That's all we have for you on our random segment today. We sure do hope it was worth all the hype.
Wanna be on TV? Easy stuff. Just do something worth writing and talking about for days. Remember, whatever you do, please stay safe, okay?
Very
Don't jump
true.
off a building.
Very true.
Don't fall in love on Twitter. That's boring now. Do something else.
Well, for you to catch our attention, make sure whatever stunt you're pulling out there, remember to mention us on Twitter. That way we get to know what you're up to.
Yes,
And we
and
can
we-
talk about it on the
Very
show.
true, very true. You know, while you're jumping off the building, you just be like, what?
At GETTV
CC
official.
you know, so we can put you up and
talk about
hopefully
you.
your legs will still be intact when you jump off the
Oh,
building.
Nancy, that's bad. Anyways, today we have in the studio with us one of Nigeria's singer and rapper. We're talking about no other person but our very own Bondo Crazy. But before we put him on the spot, let's take a look at our top 5 celebrity countdown.
That's right, Seymour. Today we will be counting down on our top 5 most controversial female Nigerian celebrities.
Now, these are our 5 female celebrities who've got tongues wagging over and over again, either over scandalous pictures of them or over their scandalous lifestyles. Without further ado, we begin the countdown.
At number 5 we have, drumroll, Tonto Dikeh.
For whatever reason, I love this lady. She has done everything possible to be in the news as much as she can. I like the controversy she brings her. Some of them are not really good. Some of them are not worthy to bring on air. Especially, have you seen that tattoo on her back?
What's wrong with tattoos?
That
Seymour?
tattoo is too big.
But it's a body, it's tattoo.
No.
That's not controversy. That's just tattoo.
I know, but for a lady, when she wants to get married, what will happen to it? She'll leave it there.
Who married her in the first place? It's not the man that saw the back. Ha! Is it between the man? Did he fall from heaven and marry her? Of course, he's seen it before he decided to ask her, "Would you marry me?" So, but the most controversial, I think, was a picture of her smoking marijuana, and she put it up. She wasn't smoking; she put it up there. So I think that was really it was a big deal because some
it
people
was a
wanted
big
to
deal.
come and arrest her, and she got scared and she denied it, and then her whole family stunts. But Tonto Dikeh, you are very controversial, and we love you all the time.
And considering the fact that a lot of young girls actually look up to her, it's important that such things are not put out on display. Because the moment she put it out, it was like she was promoting it. She was telling people, hey, go ahead and smoke.
Yes.
After all, it's a good thing. So, well, at number 4, we have one that has been on our news for too long, Dancia.
Dancia, Mama Dancia, what?
Well, she has done well for herself by being in the news for a long time. From her white initials to her Lupita Nyong'o speech controversy to the whole thing about being
Even
on
before
Oprah
that,
Network.
her music has
Yeah.
always her music videos are one of the most, what word will I use to describe it now? It's extremely colorful
Okay.
and it's extremely different. So she's
okay.
been very good with her videos before she brought out White Tenacious. So, but she's been able to stay on our top list for a long time because she's been very, she just knows how to give it like it is. She's like, bring it to me and I give you back. That's
well, you know, before, while her songs were out there, she was just there. But this whole White Tanisha's and Lupita and Oprah thing just put her in our face, just like that.
Yes.
And we just kept on talking about, can we just get over her already?
I hope we do. But Dancia, we love you still. We're saying you're controversial, but we're not saying we hate you.
True that.
Taking the number 3 spot is Afrocandy.
This, I think we should call the mama of all controversies somehow.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't admire the fact that you as a mother of two adorable kids, you go out with new pictures and then you expect people not to talk about it. What are you teaching people?
And then you bring your very first movie and we already see your buttocks. It was hard for me to say that, but that wasn't too cool, you know. It gave me nightmares for a long time. I'm still sweating. I'm already sweating thinking about it. Lord have mercy, Lord. Ooh, if
the drama on your face alone, it tells that you just you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. Well, we watched the preview. If you've watched the movie, you can write to us on Twitter and let us know what you watched.
Yeah, I wish we could show it, but unfortunately we can't.
We cannot. No.
We can't.
Family show here.
Oh yeah. Now moving on to number 2, we have Kosi Ojiako. Kosi Ojiako. You know, Kosi Ojiako. Is there a better way to introduce her? Ojiako.
Yeah, so
Kosi is really, really endowed. I really cannot tell how comfortable she feels when she dresses and, you know, go out and everything is out there.
But the good thing is you cannot go to an event and when you see Kosi and her...
Yeah, you see Kosi and you see Kosi.
No, you see Kosi and her breasts. She takes it along. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is a family show, you know, but we all studied biology, so you know, she comes and then she comes with her. So you always see Kosi and her partner. They come together.
Oh, stop doing that.
That was really. And then I don't understand, Kosi. You're a beautiful woman. Why would you allow people come and take pictures with you, and you see the guys like? I'm like, don't do that.
For real.
And and the kids, they probably laminate that picture and hang it big on their wall. Like, have you ever seen anything like that?
And it feels like all these guys always look forward to meeting Kosi at an event, so they can just put their head on her pillow.
And she's like, and they're like, her pictures are always nasty. Kosi, you have to do something about this mammary gland.
Please leave the Kosi and the Kosi alone. Let's move to number 1, please.
So at number one, you have been waiting for it. Our number 1 goes to, guess, Mahida! I actually want to break
Is there something else to say about this lady? Is there anything? I really don't know. Maida is just Maida. First of all, she started as a gospel artist, and then she moved to inspirational, and then she moved to nudity. What exactly is she right now?
Let's not forget that Mahida came open. When she started gospel, she said, I used to be a prostitute, a sex worker.
True that.
And now I found God and I want to do God.
Okay.
And I want to just concentrate on God. Mm-hmm. And then she became a gospel artist.
True.
And then later on, she was like, man, gospel is not bringing me the attention I want. I need attention, you know, I'm an attention seeker.
Yeah.
So let me start to show my body and switch into rap music. So that confused us who thought, oh, this girl had such a terrible past and now she wants to give her life to Christ.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's such a good girl. And then the next thing we see her, you know,
a part of her that's been locking in, waiting to explode.
We just on the internet, we just saw Mahida.
Everything.
And we were like, what's happening? So
in her birthday suit.
In her, that's such a good word to use, thank you. She was wearing her birthday suit. You know what I mean? Okay.
True. It's and she has a daughter. She has a teenage daughter. So I don't get, what message are you passing to this girl?
I've actually been opportune to be interviewed with her on a show sometime.
Okay.
And she said she thinks her daughter knows where to go and where not to go. And she kept insisting that her daughter knows, as a child, her daughter is not in Nigeria, she knows it restricts, you know, where, and she kept insisting about it. And people kept calling in to say, are you sure? You know? And like I told her that day, I said, she's 31.
True.
I'm in no place to tell her what to do with her body because I don't know where she's been. If it's
what she's been through.
Exactly. What's influencing all of this? And if she has a husband, if she has family, if she has a child, and she's still doing this, it means it's probably right for all of them. So I think it's her body, and at the end of the day, Judgment is to God, and on that day it's to God, really. There's not much we can do. But we think you're very controversial. We don't want to see all of that. We've seen all of that already.
Much
It's
of it
okay.
already.
No,
We've seen too much of it
it's all right. We don't want to see your intestine. The next thing you should bring us our intestine. We've seen you all, Mahida. We know it all now. Enough of the pictures. Please. Just try and put on some clothes. You're a beautiful woman. We think you're
And
beautiful.
she is gorgeous. And I think you're more beautiful when you cover up than when you pull it out. We're done with seeing your birthday suit. I think you look good. God really worked on you perfectly well.
Yes, Mahida, you're a beautiful woman. Do whatever you want to. Don't mind Seymour.
Oh, really? All right then. Well, I'm Cecile. And that's it on our top 5 countdown for today. Let us know what you think about our list. Were we on spot on this, or did we push the envelope too far? Let us know by writing us via our social media platform. We look forward to getting schooled by you.
Yes, school us. Well, we'll go on a short break now, and when we come back, we'll put Bondo on our hot seat. He'll be giving us an insight on his life, music career, as well as his journey so far.
If you joined us last week, I'm sure you got to watch our guest Ayola. Not only did he perform tasks written in a rumple sheet picked by him from a ballot box, you also got to watch him rant about many things people do to upset him, telling the perpetrators to stop it.
Oh, well, Bondo will not only be performing tasks for us today, but will also get to rant out his mind on air. You don't want to miss that now, do you? Don't move a muscle.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, then you don't need a prophet to tell you you have missed a lot.
Tell him, Seymour. Well, thank you for joining us late. We have here with us rapper and singer Bondo Crazy.
Well, welcome to the show, Bondo.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you. Well, we have something very interesting in store for you.
Okay.
Now, this is what we're going to do. We have a task right here in the basket.
Wow.
You're going to pick 3 papers, one for me, one for her, and one for your fans out there.
Okay.
There are interesting things there. So pick one. Okay, then. Let's see what's in here. Okay, now you are to give us a motivational speech in your dialect. 1 minute.
Okay, mutane na kuna ji sunana Bondo aka Young Alaji. Dan Allah yana so muku magana daya ne akan arewa ne. Ana kashe mutane da ba su san abin da yake faruwa ba. Ana jefa ban mutanen da suke zuwa neman abincin da za su ci abubuwa suna samun su ba su sani ba. Dan Allah dan Annabi ko da ma waye dan Allah in kyore ku dan Allah ku ji tausayin mutanen da ba su san komai ba ku kyale su. Ai wannan ba rayuwa bane. Mu duka daya ne. Kun gani dan Allah ku taimake su. Mu duka mu inji dan Bahaushe yace we are one Nigerians. Dan Allah kar ku yi haka.
Wow. I was totally lost. What does that mean?
Basically, I was talking about the bomb blast happening in the north. You
Okay.
know, it's been happening for like almost a year now. Like I'm pleading, I am not here to talk for the government. I'm
Okay.
just talking as an individual that I feel what is happening right now is not it. Do you understand? Because the innocent one and the masses are going through what they barely don't know anything about. Do you understand? So I'm saying wherever it's coming from, please stop and let's unite and live like one.
Oh, that's nice. Amazing.
That you have a good heart. We weren't expecting that.
Try.
Okay, so it's time for you to pick another one for my sake. And you give it to me, I'll read it out for you.
Yeah.
What's in it?
Oh, he's like, okay. You have to dance to these 3 steps: Galala, Etigi, and Makosa.
Oh my God.
There's
Oh
no music
my-
right now, so it's more of a challenge because there's no music. So you have to like have a mental.
Why do
song.
I come to the front there to dance?
Please, darling, take the stage. It's created for you to
Oh
dance.
my God.
If you go through. Yeah, no, that's okay.
So, what step should I
First
do
one
first?
first, Galala. You guys ready?
Hold on. Alright, go on.
Okay,
One.
Galala.
No,
Now.
We're supposed to like try and sing for
Galala.
him.
Yes, Galala.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
That was really short
That was
though.
short.
Okay,
Okay,
You
number
still want me to
2.
do more?
Atingi,
Yeah.
Atingi, okay?
Oh my
Take it dance.
God.
How do we sing
Oh,
Etigi.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh man, I should go into music, man. I'm like drumming. I like this.
Makosa.
And the third one is Makosa.
So what song would you guys play for me to do that?
Okay. Oh, fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Man, for a minute I thought I was a drummer, man. I forgot I was a presenter. It's really nice, man.
No, but he is a good dancer.
I'm trying.
Oh,
Very good
that's
dancer.
nice.
Very
You guys,
impressed.
I'm trying.
Impressed.
All right, it's
Now you
time
have
for
to
you to
pick
pick
a
for your fans out there.
For your fans.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, this sounds really interesting. Tell us about your worst date.
Ever. Now this is for you guys then.
Oh, what, dude?
Yeah.
Okay. I was supposed to meet up with, okay, it was a blind date.
Okay.
Okay, and one, I was somewhere and we had a time that we were supposed to meet up.
Okay.
And I was not, like, you all know time factor here to get traffic and everything, so I couldn't make it on time. And she was calling, I'm leaving, I can't stay, blah, blah, blah. Like, please, I'll be there in the next 15 minutes. Sorry, I'll be there in the next, give me another 10 minutes. I'll be there. You know what I did? It was supposed, like, it was really bad, but end of the day, I made it up because I was like, count from 1 to, did I say 20 or 50? And she was counting. By the time it got to 2, I'll go like 2, it was like 2, 3, 1. And I was outside, but I got there late. But end of the day, it was just, yeah, I think that's one of my worst.
But that's romantic. Because
Really?
it's like, 50, 49, 20, 10.
It
and
was
three inches
because she
outside.
kept on calling my phone. Sometimes I had to answer. Sometimes I go like, okay, maybe I'm doing something. Then she will send a message. I guess you're not coming anymore. Then I'm like, sorry, wait for me. Because this person, she's been nice to me over the phone. It was something that I could just call her like, okay, you know what, I'm busy.
Okay.
Some other time,
Okay.
So,
Let's talk about someone with a really sweet promise.
do I strike you like
As long
one
as you bought
person?
her food, I'm sure she forgave you. Mainly after you bought her food. She's like, food, no problem, all your sins are
I
forgiven.
guess you like food.
I love food, I'm a foodie.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on now from this segment.
Okay.
Would like to know, Bondo, who or what inspired you to do music?
I don't want to sound too cliche right now.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because everyone will say I started from choir. Me, I was very stubborn. My dad wanted me to go to the choir, but I refused to. Do you understand? Because I like to go to the field and play football.
Okay.
I started here with dancing. Do you understand? It was my elder brother. He's more like a brother to me. His name is Cool Kid. That
Okay.
was the person that actually inspired me. Of like, you have something, you can dance, and anytime you go on stage, people always want to watch you. And that's how it started. He wrote my very first line for me. Do you understand? Yeah, okay, that was how I started music. Literally nothing.
Very nice,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
So, did you at some point feel like you were going down the wrong way, career-wise?
Yeah,
You felt like you're going down the wrong path?
yeah.
Oh, okay. What about
Because okay, like right now, I'm not because most people know me with my crew, the Kentro World, Elementary, and everybody. I would not say that route was me going maybe the wrong direction.
Okay.
But like the saying goes, the constant thing in life is change.
Yes.
Do you understand? Where you see things are not moving the way you want them to, do you understand? Or you
Yeah.
feel it should, you have to make amends and move on. So I think that was the only place, because people were really expecting something from me after the 2 singles we had. People were like, okay, like you'll be the next person to represent the Northerners, because we don't really have anybody per se from the North. So people went like, okay, you're going to be the next thing. And all of a sudden I went quiet for over 4 years, do you understand? And like we all know today, the industry is a whole different game entirely.
Yes.
So, basically that I would say it slowed me down a little bit, but God has his ways and plans for men. So basically I believe he had something better for me.
All right. Talking about Kentra, what was the major issue you guys had that brought the separation?
Okay, let me start by saying patience is a virtue.
Okay.
Do you understand? And I believe whatever you do in life, to be married, relationship, you have to have patience. Do you understand?
Okay.
I believe no man is perfect. You would not expect anything from any man. I believe whatever will come your way has to be given to you from God, or God will ordain somebody to you. But don't feel any man will do anything for you.
Okay.
Do you understand? So the boys they wanted things to happen like ASAP.
Okay.
Do you understand? But things were not coming that way, and they felt like they were not treated the way they were supposed to. Do you understand? I decided to stay back, not because they were not right about their decision, but because loyalty to me is everything. Do you understand? Money will come and go, but end of the day, 5-10 years from now, how would I relate with you when I see you out there? Do you understand? I don't want to go for the money and just look at you and say, you know what, to hell with you or screw you up, and because I don't know what 5 years or 10 years from now holds for anybody. So.
Wow. Did you always get blessings from your family to do music, or you had to fight?
I have to fight. My dad, oh my God, good question. My dad used to be the chairman of the church, plus he was / a pastor.
Okay.
So you can imagine me doing music. It was hard for me. I had to run and leave the house.
Ooh.
Yeah, to Lagos, because my mom died when I was young, so my stepmother came in. It was really difficult for me, so I had to leave the house to come and face my hustle, because I was saying to myself, okay, my mom is not here today. Anything can happen, my dad. Would I just sit there and wait for things, or wait for my dad to do things for me? I had passion for it, do you understand? But he was not seeing what I was seeing. But I didn't talk to my dad for like over 6 years. You can imagine, no conversation at all for over 6 years. It's not something that I'm actually proud of saying right now, but it's nothing but the truth. That was what happened, And with time, he understood what I wanted, and, I tried to, make my way back to him. We got talking, and now we're best of friends. Every time he calls me, he goes like, "How you doing? How's it going?" I go like, "It's going well."
Well, we sure had a blast with you, Bando.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much for
Enjoy
coming.
the
I don't
dance,
want to
enjoy
go.
everything.
Oh, we wish you could continue.
We hope to do this again sometime in the nearest future.
And plan a bigger task for him.
Oh yeah, he'll be climbing the ceiling. Well, unfortunately, guys, we have come to that part of the show where we have to leave you guys. But don't worry, make it a date with us. Same time, same day, right here on GETTV, channel 129.
And we'll be right here waiting to entertain you. Don't forget to drop your comments on any of our social media platforms scrolling through your screen right now.
Take care, guys. We love you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.